We're Ellie and Luke. 3 years ago, we bought an abandoned homestead in North Idaho with the simple goal of transforming it into a self-sufficient getaway. After 2 years of preparing the land, we're finally ready to start our biggest project yet, our off-grid tiny home. Follow along as we experience the trials and tribulations of building completely off the grid and by ourselves. The North Idaho Nomads are finally settling down, and we can't wait to share this adventure with you. Work continues on our DIY tiny home on our remote Idaho property. In our last video, Luke completed the walls all by himself. Next, he tackles the rafters as we continue to push forward to have our tiny home in the forest dried in before the first snow.
Okay, back after it. Walls are framed. We just got a few minor things to do. Add our second top plate, maybe finish off our corners, and then try to get one of these, correction, these are not trusses. I just learned today, this is why I'm late, I had to call my buddy Pete, who is a master builder and just an okay baiter. Anyways, I was getting some advice from him, make sure I'm on the right path. And he informed me that I'm not putting up trusses for my roof, I'm putting up rafters. Trusses are engineered, rafters are not. So I'm gonna be working on rafters today. I'm gonna throw one out there just to kind of see how much overhang I want front and back. I'm thinking foot on the back and then just whatever's left on the front. Yeah, and then try to figure out how to make all the necessary cuts to make them flush and flat and sit on the top plate right. That's the plan for today. Thanks again, Pete. Appreciate your help. You solved a lot of my problems and reassured me of some of my concerns, so appreciate that. Let's get to it. Come on, pass load, we work out. Shaky. What's happening? Anyways, I'm not sure what's happening, but battery, memory, user error, for whatever reason, the camera keeps shutting off. So let's see what we got. I think this is called a California corner. So you can grab a hold of whatever you use for your interior walls. Got those, all 4 walls. I don't think it really adds any structural support, but hey. It looks good, and I saw it on TV, so it's done. Now I gotta figure out how to get that second top plate up there. I'm looking forward to it because it's pretty tall. I guess that's pretty sturdy. Probably just do what I did over here. I can't get a 20-foot 2x6. I mean, I'm sure I could, but not at Home Depot or Lowe's, so I just cut 2 10s, made sure I got a whole one over my seam here, and then the other 2 are just sitting on top of studs. So I don't know, it should work. I think I'm gonna do the same up here. I just gotta figure out how to get up there. I hate this ladder. This is a piece of junk. It was in the clearance section at Lowe's. Do not recommend. It's crooked and janky. It's almost killed me twice. But it was cheap. Alright. I promised the wife I'd put the camera in a safe spot today after knocking it over twice yesterday. She says she doesn't care, but the tone of her voice says otherwise. So, I'm trying to be more careful today. Looks like a decent view. It'll do. All right, corners are done, top plates are done. I think we're ready for rafters. So that's gonna be sketchy. I was not super pumped about putting that tall top plate on there, but it's done. I think I can skirmy up a few rafters. Just gotta figure out my bird's beak angles, which I'm not looking forward to because I'm kind of a dum-dum, but we'll figure it out. I mean, I'm not really planning on getting them all done. Well, actually, I wasn't planning from the beginning because I only got about half of them. I'd like to get maybe the two ends on, maybe I'm gonna do a double rafter in the middle over that double stud, I think. I don't know why, it just feels right because everything else in the middle is doubled up, so why not? I'm sure it's a waste of lumber, but I'm gonna do it anyways. That's what's next. I'm gonna take a little water break and get right back after it. All right, so I'm trying to figure out my angle to make my bird's beak cut, notch, whatever you want to call it. I'm not a smart man. I know there's a way to do it with a square. I'm not that guy. I think I'm gonna give this a shot. This is a Sigmund laser distance meter. It also does angles and a variety of other options that I don't even know what they are. But it's got a nice, I don't know if you can see that in the sun, but it's got a nice LCD display, bright, even out here in the sun, still visible. So I don't know, up top here you can see it shows me what angle I'm at. So I'm gonna hopefully figure out my cuts with this. If not, no, I'm gonna figure out my cuts with this. So let's give it a shot. All right, I am not giving up. I am calling it a day. They are not the same thing. Am I going straight home and Googling shit that I should have learned in high school? Yes, I will. I do not blame my remedial class teacher. This is my own fault for not paying attention. It's actually late, it's 5 o'clock. This is kind of where I'm working. I don't want to be working up there when I'm tired and cranky about math. Gonna head home, get cooled off, get a shower, get my Google on, figure out geometry. Suck geometry. Not a fan. That's gonna be about the pitch. God, that pitch is so steep. Oof. Oh well. Alright, I'm back here. Fresh brain, fresh body. I'm gonna try this one more time. Spent most of the night learning geometry, figuring out how to make my cuts. I think I got it kind of figured out. We'll see. I think I'm just gonna make a template out of a piece of scrap wood, make sure I'm in the right ballpark before I start cutting on expensive lumber. So that's the plan. We'll see how she goes. So I'm gonna be spending a lot of time up there again, which I'm not super excited about, but there's no way around it, so let's get to it. Moment of truth. Wait, I have one more cut. Nope, they're all cut. Well, I f***ed it. Must have measured off of the wrong point. Angles look okay. As you can see, that one's, oh, you can't really see. You can't see. Anyways, that one's sits well, but this side, I don't know, about 2 inches, 2.5 inches off back here. This length looks about right. I want about 16 inches overhang. So I think that one's cut in the right spot. I think this one isn't. So I need to bring that cut back a couple inches. I'll try to figure it out. Son of a bitch. Holy hell, that took way too long. Only got 4 done. Ruined this one. Some handiwork there. These are all I got done all day. I'm still not even sure if I want this end one in the middle of the stud or out at the edge. If that's wrong, then all the other ones are wrong. God, I hope it's right. I hope I can at least make it work. I'm exhausted. Not a lot of productivity because I got my ass kicked by geometry. Just an absolute nightmare. But I got it figured out now, so got a good template made. Should just be able to bang the rest of them out, assuming they're in the right spot. Please God. Oh God. Damn. It's done. All right, we are back. And by we, I mean me. Ellie's once again off providing for the family. So I only brought a couple of rafters down today. It's too hot to get too crazy. My biggest mission today is this wall's about 1/4 inch too far forward, so I'm gonna try to winch it back a little bit, get it kind of a little more plumb. Then I can just kind of go crazy on the rafters, knock those out. But I don't want to get all the rafters up there and then realize that my wall's not straight. So that's the plan for today. See how far I get. Haven't been down here for a few days. Kind of took a few days off because it's been too hot. Got a little bit of catching up to do. Again, still kind of fighting against time to get a lid on this. I know it seems still fairly early in the summer, but It's really not. It's gonna be fall. Rain's gonna come before we know it, so the race is on to get this thing covered up and protected from the rain and elements. So it's gonna keep charging away here. I only got what, 4 rafters done last time. I brought 3 more. I have 2 left, so 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I can get probably 10 done total, maybe today. We'll see. That would be nice. That's probably getting pretty close to finish on the on the rafters. So see what happens. I'm gonna make a little better effort today to make eye contact with the camera. Sorry guys, my tism gets in the way of social interaction, so I'm gonna do my best, but here goes. So apparently I should have stayed home today because nothing is going right. I had my perfect template made for these trusses and it hath forsaken me. I don't know why. The wall's pretty straight. It is definitely not. Whatever that gap is up there, my bird's mouth cuts, it's not that far off. My cuts are off, but they're the same cuts every time. Make that make sense. I don't get it. I don't want to get it. I don't care. I'm just gonna power through. Get off me, fly. On top of it, I don't know what happened here, but I jacked up my scar, which I didn't even know that could bleed. I guess that's good to know. But anyways, I don't know, folks. See, you can even see right there on the side. I don't know if you can see that. Let's see if I can zoom in on that. Get out of here, bug. It says this one with a big smiley face because I was so happy with myself that I got it right. It fit nice and snug. This is what it was. It was this one right here. Well, no, that was the first one I cut. Hey, look how tight that is. Oh, it's so tight. It's beautiful. Second one, ooh, toit. The third one, not so toit. The fourth one, less toit. The fifth one. And now I'm gonna die. It doesn't make any sense to me logically. It's the same cut in the same spot. I have a template. The walls are straight. Anyways, enough ranting. Let me get back to it before these things fall on my head. Alright, so that's what I'm dealing with down here, people. I guess the goal is not perfection. The goal is to get it done and not seriously injure myself. So if we can accomplish that, we are winning. And again, I apologize about my profane outbursts. I'll have the wifey edit those out and post. Try to do better. Maybe that's the reason. Probably need the Lord on my side. I don't think he's too happy with me right now. So on that note, so much easier. Should have done it that way from the start. Should have just taken it up there, used my square, found something that was the same distance as the gap at the top of the double top plate made a straight line across the two lines. That's by far the easiest way. F you hypotenuse, whatever. Stupid, ridiculous math equation you try to use to come up with these things. Absolutely ridiculous. So much easier. That one fits so snug. Now the question is, do I use that as a template? Because that's backfired. Somehow my templates are stretching out on me. Anyways, I'm gonna take a break. I'm dying. All right, so today we're working with the LG Let's Go. It is the LG 3D laser level. This thing is pretty darn nice. Comes with this adjustable bracket, adjustable clamp, so you can pretty much clamp it to anything. It's got on the bottom here a mount for a tripod. It is self-leveling, or you can lock it out. Shoots out a nice bright green laser. I almost picked one of these up at Home Depot. I think they wanted $3+, almost $400. Comes in a nice carrying case, accessories, 2 batteries. Yeah, we've been working with this thing. It's been great. This is the Let's Go, or Let's Go LG 3D. Last one for the day. Whew. Last two went pretty good. Definitely helped getting up there and actually measuring, using the square. They look all right. Still a little worried about this wall bowing out a little bit, maybe like 1/4 of an inch max. I'm not gonna worry about that. Those look, I mean, fairly straight from here. Hard to tell. They're gonna have to work though. About halfway through with the rafters. Once those rafters are up, gotta build my overhang on the side ×2, and then I can start sheeting the roof. Not looking forward to that, but we will find a way. We always do. So there she be for today. I'm out of wood, out of energy. I'm going home. Whew. I got nothing to close this with. This will probably be the end of a video. I wish I could have got all the rafters done for this one, but not gonna happen. So I'll try to fabricate some drama to make this video a little more interesting. Like, what is that? These things are everywhere. They're creepy. Get out of here, you little creepy bug. Anyways, that's it for today. I'm gonna clean up, head home. We'll be back here another day. Hopefully it'll be cooler.